Yeah, that one's smooth down inside. I think we found our first paint pot. Alright, I've been out doing a little bit of work today, and I got a little free time right now. And I'm out in an area. My dad grew up out here around a place called Cutler, Ohio. But my grandmother told me a story. Back when she was a little younger, my grandfather was still alive. They would come out here around this area and go for walks around the lake. And my grandpa would take her out behind the lake here on a road, and he had a ramp patch where he would get ramps out of. And today we were going to see if we couldn't try to find any ramps out through here. I kind of know the area in general, and I wanted to drive out here since I was already close to this place anyway, and see if we couldn't eyeball some ramps on the roadside. So we're gonna drive around. We're going to do a little eyeballing, see if we can't find us anything. Got some creeks here too. We might look for bottles, maybe even some artifacts, and hopefully we'll find something. So we'll get back with you if we do. Now this area is known for its karst topography. If you don't know what that means, it means caves. That's a big old cave down there. That thing's probably 30 feet tall and goes back in. Well, I can even see how far back in it goes. Maybe if there's one a little bit closer. That's down a steep hill. I don't see a way down. Well, we looked a handful of places. I didn't see anywhere where there were any ramps out here. So I assume I just haven't found the spot yet because it's that time of year they'll be up. But we're down here at the creek now. We're gonna look around, see if we can't find any bottles or arrowheads or other artifacts. All right, we got a bottle here already. I think it's a syrup bottle, I ain't sure. Aunt Jemima maybe, I don't know. L&F Product Corporation, made in USA. There's our first find. We'll go walk down through here a little bit further and see if we can't get anything else. I gotta be careful. This is some deep mud, but I don't know if I found something good here or not. Oh, that looks like an old milk jug crystal. It says at the top. That thing's in good condition. That's quite a find right there. Get her cleaned out. Yeah, liquid. 1 quart. Seal. UPGS. 263 reg. Marietta, Ohio. That's a heck of a find right there. That thing is whole. That's a beauty. We'll take that one home. That's a nice addition to my bottles. Found a little brown bottle. Well, I didn't go back for it. It was something modern. I wasn't too worried. But to find today's that's an old, I'm pretty sure it's an old milk bottle. It says Crystal, Marietta, Ohio, 1 quart. I'm pretty sure that was a dairy of some sort. But man, that thing is in pristine condition. It's not chipped up at the top or anything. That's a beautiful bottle. It's one of the best bottles I've ever found. So that was a pretty good hunt. I was just glad to get the opportunity to look this creek up. Now these covered bridges litter Ohio. There's 100 of them or more at least. I've seen dozens of them, just myself. Henry Bridge. A lot of them's decommissioned. You can't drive through them anymore, but they have them off to the side of the road like little parks. We'll go down here and we'll get a side view of it. Just a pretty old thing. Just something to come drive out and enjoy. All right, we're back down in the good old bread buttery. We'll see if we can't find us any artifacts today. Water's going back down. It's probably gonna go down another foot, so if the storms aren't too bad and it stays down, we're gonna try to come back in here. There's supposed to be a line of storms coming through later today, but they're not gonna be long drawn out storms, so I don't think the water's gonna raise, and that'll make it even better. So hopefully we'll have 2 hunts under our belts soon, but we're gonna knock this one out today and see if we can't find us anything good. I thought we had something for a minute. That was sitting there in the top of the dirt there. Thought it was an artifact halfway sticking out. Bit of stuff in there. That's a nice sized flake. Look around, you're bound to find a little bit. All right, here's something. Little bladelet. That's a nice one too. That's one of the nicest ones I've ever found. I think that might be. Yeah, it's a little flint flake too. Looks like we might have more over here. Nope, that's nothing. But that's something. That's a big old piece of flint. All right, fellow there. Oh, on closer inspection, he's swabbing the deck, getting her a good spray down. Well, tell you what, I got a heck of a heartbreaker here. I was looking around for the rest of it because it's split in at least half. I thought it was a piece of coal for a minute, and I picked it up. It's worked on that side. It's broke off there. It's worked there, and it's worked there. I don't know if it was a big spear point or if it's a scraper. See, they're working on it right through there. That's a heck of a find right there. It's a nice piece. Even broken, still has me excited. We might look around, see if we can't find the rest of it here on the hill, but I doubt we're going to. Maybe we will one of these days. Well, we got our first piece of cord marked pottery for the day. We got a 3-peat today. Let's flip this over. Ooh. Busted off tip. That's why you always move your rocks around, folks. I found a few in here just laying underneath stuff. We're gonna keep looking. Couldn't tell. I thought that might have been a little bird pointer busted tip off one. Right where I just found this other tip. I'll put her in a pocket. It's a what if. These pottery. I found a stone there. It looks like they started to work on and then stopped. Just trying to keep my eye on things here. It's looking good today. Found lots of good stuff. Right here's a lot of people call paint pots. It might be being down here at the river. I usually find them in creeks. But they're just concretions. Anytime. This one might be one they picked up and used as a paint pot though. It's nice and rubbed down in there. I get it cleaned out. This is hard to do. Yeah, that one's smooth down inside. I think we found our first paint pot. Nice smoothed out hematite. I've never found one of these before that's in that good a shape. Usually you can tell they're a concretion, but this one's, I think we found one finally. I'm putting her on the board. I'm saying it is. If you don't think it is, let me know in the comments. Tell me why. I'm open to suggestions. Almost looks like they were trying to work it into a bladelet. It's beveled. So that's right there where I saw that paint pot looking piece of hematite. Hey, it's a pretty good day, man. The hillside's lit up today. There's a lot of stuff. We're gonna keep moving on down. You be the judge, malt liquor or a little syrup? I'm not sure. All right, I found a little, what looks like a piece of a blade core. Like his little bladelets I showed you earlier that I found one of. They'd take a piece like this and they would, I've seen them do percussion flaking on Facebook, and they'll have real straight sides like that. So that's probably what they were knocking off, little bladelets, or what people call bladelets, off of this piece. So that's pretty good find. And we're still moving down, still finding lots of stuff. It's a pretty good day. Sneak up on this duck. Gotcha! No, I'm just kidding. It's a decoy. Got a line on them. Pretty sure I just broke him. Cool. Being my fake duck scared off some real ducks. Think about it. Nice piece of pottery there. That's a big one. Got a runny nose, getting hot. I'm working up a sweat. Got my friend Mr. Duck with me still. He must have washed in from somewhere else. It's been hunting season on the river, I think. There's no hunting in here, but up and down the river there is. I'd say just washed in from up around St. Mary's or Marietta. I know some people that's done some duck hunting up in there. But I'll keep an eye out on Facebook. I don't think anybody's gonna post a Facebook post for missing mallard decoy, but they do. I'll have it. We're gonna keep looking. All right, here's our finds for today. We got all kinds cord mark pottery to add to the bag. Got a big piece of busted flint there, a bunch of little pieces here. And the first interesting piece is this. I think you can see where it's like faceted. I think they were knocking bladelets off, like a core, what they call it. So that's pretty neat. And I think there's like these little white pebbles, and they're kind of coarse when you bust them open, but it almost looks like they tried to make a bladelet out of that. You don't see them where they get very thin like that. Usually when those things bust, they're real thick still, and they bust in half. They don't get to bust them too thin. This here, I can't tell. I thought this might have been an attempt at a little bird point. It just seemed like it was almost made that way by design. So that's a neat what if. This bladelet was definitely one that was used. You can see where it's been notched and it's been worked all the way around. So there's always a lot of conversation about those bladelets, because most of them, when you find them, they're in pristine condition. You've seen me find a few in other videos and they look like they've never been used. But that one there, you could tell it's got a lot of signs of use and wear. And I'm pretty sure those are notches down there to attach it to something. It's like a little tiny knife. We found that piece first. You can see where it's worked there, and it would have been worked and would have come up to a soft corner there like on this side. It had been worked all the way around, and I don't know if it had been worked up here and it broke off, or it'd be like that and there's a piece missing. Maybe there was a point on top. I don't think this and that go together, but maybe it was a giant spear point or some type of spade. But yeah, we found that too. That's a busted tip. And then we found this bad boy. And, you know, concretions are concretions. A lot of people call concretions paint cups, and not all of them are. And it's kind of obvious when they're not. But this one here is really rubbed down inside. I'm pretty sure that's a paint cup. Because I've seen a lot of concretions. None of them are in good shape like that. This one's real smooth inside. And also was found, I'm not sure, but it was found real close to two of these artifacts. I can't remember which ones. I'd have to look back in my video. So, I'm calling it a paint cup. I've seen enough of these to know when they're natural and when they kind of look like they've been used. And this one, you can see right in there. That thing's super smooth in there. Like it's a rubbed down piece of hematite. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So, today was a pretty good haul. I found a lot more than I was expecting to. Water's down. Getting ready to have a big storm come through. Hopefully I can wash some stuff out. Maybe we can find more stuff soon. So, I appreciate everybody watching. Have a good one.